Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
But feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
And we welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College as we bring you a rare Sunday matinee matchup as the Elmhurst College Blue Jays entertain the Buccaneers of Beloit College. Good afternoon, everybody, and we thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action. Hope you're having a great holiday season. The Blue Jays of Elmhurst come into this afternoon's game with an overall mark of 4-6. Meanwhile, Beloit College comes in with a record of 2-6. Both of these two ball clubs have had long layoffs. The Elmhurst College Blue Jays, well, it's been 12 days since their last ball game. And I'll tell you more about that as we go to the public address announcer. The introduction to the Blue Jays starters, here is Bruce Hill.
Elmhurst College Blue Jays, 5'7" freshman, number 5, Lily Wittgenstein. 5'4" junior, number 10, Marissa Urso. 6'3" sophomore, number 15, Green John. 5'4" junior, number 23, Kelly Water. And 5'6" senior, number 33, Lauren Ruff. Blue Jays are coached by Tiffany Carrillo, assisted by Todd Sherman, and McNeil Evers.
So there you have the starting five. New face in the starting lineup for Tiffany Carrillo. Kelly Wyrick coming back from injury. She will be inserted into the starting lineup along with Lauren Goff, Queen John, Marissa Urso, and Lily Griffinstein, the starting five for the Blue Jays. I mentioned that the Blue Jays have had quite a bit of a layoff, 12 days as a matter of fact. Their last game was here at R.A. Fagnall Hall on December 17th when they beat Coe College 61-53. Meanwhile, Beloit College It has been a while since they last played as well. Their last game was December 18th when they beat North Central of Minnesota 70-61. So both teams have had quite a bit of a long layoff. Opening tip controlled by the Blue Jays, and we are off and running here in Elmhurst. From the elbow, the shot by Urso is off the mark. Queen John with the offensive rebound. Her putback a little too strong off the glass. Starting five for Gloria Bradley's Buccaneers: Lauren Glazer, Danny Strait, Kelly McLean, Christy Melton, and Kelly Loudon. Glazer, Strait, and McLean are all seniors for Beloit College. Melton is a sophomore, Loudon is a junior. Loudon is the leading scorer for the Buccaneers, averaging nearly 16 points per contest. To the left hand, that shot no good by McLean. It goes out of bounds off of the Blue Jays. It will be Beloit basketball. Elmhurst out of the tough CCIW conference. Meanwhile, Beloit out of the Midwestern Conference. On the inbounds pass, the ball is loose, and it's picked up by Griffinstein, the freshman, with a bounce pass to Wyrick, who lays it up. No good, but she was fouled. So Kelly Wyrick to the line. She will shoot two. Good pass by Griffinstein. The bounce pass was right in stride. And now Kelly Wyrick to the line here to shoot two. Kelly Loudon with the foul. Her first. First free throw is off the mark by Wyrick. She'll have one more. On the women's side, they play 4 10-minute quarters. 5 team fouls is the limit per quarter. Second free throw is good by Wyrick. So the early 1-0 lead by the Blue Jays here. Elmhurst averaging 57 points per game. Beloit has had some trouble putting points on the board. The Buccaneers averaging just 49 points per game. Beloit with just 9 young ladies dressing here today. A steal, and Lauren Goff will have the left-handed layup, and she puts it in for the first field goal of the game. Lauren Goff, the transfer from Wabanzi Community College in Sugar Grove. And there's a steal by Wyrick, gets it to Goff. Goff with a bounce pass to Griffinstein, she is fouled. So Lilly will come to the line here as Beloit with some turnovers here in the early going here. There you see the pass, and Griffinstein couldn't quite hit it. And an early timeout taken here by head coach Gloria Bradley and the Beloit College Buccaneers. That last foul was on Kelly Loudon, so Loudon with 2 personal fouls. As I mentioned earlier, she is the leading scorer for the Buccaneers, averaging nearly 16 points per game. She pulls down 8 rebounds per game, so she will undoubtedly come out of the game with the 2 fouls. Last time these two teams met was on New Year's Eve in 2016. Elmhurst winning that ball game 70-61. Tiara Boyance is into the game for Loudon. Loudon out with the 2 fouls as Griffinstein misses the free throw. The Blue Jays are just a 64% free throw shooting team. Beloit College is just a 62% free throw shooting team. So Griffinstein misses the 2 free throws. A kick ball by Wyrick. It'll be Beloit ball. So Elmhurst just 1 of 4 from the foul line here in the early going. But the Blue Jays lead at 3-0. 8:34 left to play here. We are just underway, and we are delighted to have you logged on. Hope you're having a great holiday season. And all the best in 2020. Final game of 2019 on the women's side being played here this afternoon. Down on the block, this is Melton, gets double teamed. Swinging around to the far side to Glazer. Over here to the near side, Boyance with the open shot. It's no good. The offensive rebound, the putback no good by Melton, and the rebound is pulled down by Queen John. Lauren Goff whips it up top. Oh, Wyrick thought about taking the 3. Wyrick down to the baseline, brings it up top. Griffenstein will take the triple and she'll hit. 6-0 in favor of the Blue Jays here, as Griffenstein, the freshman out of Arlington Heights, Illinois, a Rolling Meadows product, buries the triple. The freshman averaging 7 points per game, 1.5 rebounds per game for Lily. And a good start by Tethany Carrillo's Blue Jays here this afternoon. And on that shot, it's a missed shot by Glazer, but an offensive foul will be called on the Buccaneers. The foul will be on Tiara Boyance, her first. Into the game, Lexi Olson for the Buccaneers. She comes in for Lauren Glazer. Olson is a 5'3" freshman from Beloit, Wisconsin. Went to Parkview High School. 6-0 Blue Jays with the lead and the ball here. Inside to John. John makes the move and lays it in. Queen John with her first field goal of the afternoon. The 6'3" sophomore averaging nearly 12 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per contest. Her and Courtney O'Donnell averaging 11 points per game. Double teamed at half court. In trouble is Olson, but she got away with it now. A triple team, and Beloit breaks out of it. Up top here is Olson. 10 to shoot for Beloit. Olson picks up her dribble and another turnover. Queen John gets the steal. Queen quickly ahead to Griffenstein. Wyrick inside to John. John off the glass and in. What a great start here for the Blue Jays. A 10-0 run to start the game. Beloit having all kinds of trouble on the offensive end. Here's McLean. She dribbles it up herself. Guarded by Goff. Buoyancy inside to Melton. Melton with the shot and a travel violation. So another turnover here for Beloit. Into the game now is Elena Cabrera. Elena is a 5'8" junior out of Batavia. Former Bulldog. Blue Jays with the lead here, and now we've got an official's timeout here. There is a problem with the shot clock. Still reads a full 30. Should bring it down a couple of seconds here. Yep, they do. They bring it down to 26 seconds now. 30-second shot clock. And a new rule, if you are the offensive team and you put up a shot and it hits the rim and you get an offensive rebound, the shot clock gets reset to 20 instead of 30. 5:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Great start here for the Blue Jays, as that triple is good by Marissa Urso. So Urso with a triple. Griffenstein hitting a triple, and it's 13-0. The Blue Jays with the lead. Reach-in foul by Lauren Goff. Boy, Tethany Carrillo, she has had a tough first half to this start. She's had so many injuries on her ball club. It's tough to get a rotation down with so many injuries, but slowly but surely players are coming back. Marissa Urso has been back now for a while, and today she gets Kelly Wyrick back. Mia Reese checking into the game here for the Blue Jays. Reese is a 5'7" junior. Bounce pass to Buoyancy, and she lays it in. Tiara Boyance with the first field goal of the game for Beloit, and it's 13-2 in favor of the Blue Jays. We're halfway through the opening quarter. Cabrera kicks it out. Urso behind the back dribble, back to Cabrera. Thought about taking the three, instead drives to the left hand, no good. Battle for the loose ball, out of bounds to the Blue Jays. And a new 20 seconds on the shot clock. Becca Gerke coming into the game now for the Blue Jays. Gerke, a 5'11" senior out of Burlington, Illinois. And that's one thing that Coach Carrillo has. She's got the depth, and she will substitute fresh players. Gloria Bradley has only dressed 9 And that shot is good by Marissa Urso. So back-to-back field goals by Marissa. And it's 15-2. Steal by Gerke. Here's Goff in the open floor. Gawke passes it to Cabrera. Elena gets double teamed. Good ball movement. Urso for three. Back of the iron, no good. Boyance got the rebound, and it was knocked out of bounds by Urso. It'll be Beloit College ball here. Final game of the year, of the 2019 year for the women's team. The men's team will be in action here tomorrow night against Principia College. Non-conference game. I'll bring that one to you live here on BlueJayTV.com. Kelly McLean hits the field goal. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. Tomorrow night, John Baines and his ball club will be taking on the Panthers of Principia. Tomorrow night, that's a 7 o'clock tip-off, so log on tomorrow night to BlueJayTV.com for men's Blue Jay basketball action. Cabrera with the drive. She couldn't make it, but she was fouled. Take another look at it here. Nice drive by Elena. No weak side help. And the foul is going to be called. Against Beloit. The foul will be on Christy Melton. That's her first. It's the fourth team foul. Cabrera has 2 free throws here. Elena will have one more. Just 1 team foul for the Blue Jays. As I mentioned, 4 team fouls for the Bucks. Second free throw missed by Cabrera. It's 16-4. Blue Jays by 12. Glazer back in the ball game. Dribbles off to the near side here, guarded by Cabrera. Popping up top is Boyance. Boyance now on the switch. Courtney O'Donnell in the game, and there's a turnover. Urso quickly in the front court. And a steal by Boyance. Good hustle by Tiara to get back defensively. Good hustle by Urso to knock it out. It'll be Beloit basketball. So the Blue Jays with O'Donnell, Gerke, Cabrera, Reese, and Urso out there for Tethny Carrillo. 3:22 to go here in the opening quarter. Ooh, a near steal by Reese. Blue Jays very aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. Here's Boyance, poked away by Cabrera. Elena diving on the floor, gets to the loose ball, and we're going to have a held ball here. And on the alternate possession, it will go to the Bucks. Good hustle by Elena Cabrera to create the held ball. Well, Urso and Boyance are both. Okay, now Urso comes out, yeah. She comes out on the floor. It's going to be Beloit basketball. The 2 officials are talking things over. And now we're ready to go. Tiara will inbound it here for the Bucks. 3:03 remaining here in the opening quarter. Glad to have you logged on a Sunday afternoon. Olsen dribbling up top, guarded by Cabrera. Glazer now picks up her dribble at the point. Shot clock down to 8. Skip pass over here to Glazer is a bad pass, and yet another turnover for Beloit. Griffenstein back into the game for Tethny Carrillo. Back in the game for Gloria Bradley is Kelly McLean. Tethny Carrillo, her 13th season as the head coach of the Blue Jays. Gloria Bradley was hired August 25th, 2016 for Beloit. She was an assistant at Chicago State for 3 years. Standout player at Seton Hall University. Gloria got drafted into the WNBA. 11 years as the head coach at Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan. That shot off of Mark McLean getting the rebound. So Gloria Bradley, a great player back in the day at Seton Hall. Now the head coach at Beloit. Straight off the screen by Melton, and we got a foul called on Griffenstein. Let's take another look at it here. You see Lily, number 5, fighting through the screen, knocked down McLean, and so Griffenstein getting called for the foul, her first. It's the second team foul for the Blue Jays here in the quarter. (16-4) Elmhurst. Boyance takes the shot, rattles around and down. So Boyance has 4 of the 6 Bucks points here in the opening quarter. Blue Jays by 10. 16-6, 1:44 left. Inside to Gerke, Becca with the left hand, and she lays it in. Gerke with 2, nice assist by Courtney O'Donnell. Courtney wearing that nose guard. Nice pass and a good assist there. A kick ball. And the shot clock is at 20 now for the Buccaneers. Straight will inbound it here for Beloit. 1:23 to go here in the opening quarter. Pretty good crowd on hand here for a Sunday afternoon. A little bit of a bump by Cabrera. Now finally the whistle. Glazer went down, and that kind of forced the official to make the call. Cabrera with her first. It's the 3rd team foul. 1:16 remaining. Glazer picks up her dribble, bounce pass into Melton. Melton makes a nice move, no good. Cabrera battling for the rebound, and she now has it. Elena will bring it up herself. Here's Griffenstein. From the elbow, takes the shot, back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Glazer. Glazer quickly ahead to Melton, and it's deflected, and it goes out of bounds right into the hands of Tethny Carrillo. Let's take another look at it here. You see the pass? Nice deflection, good hands by Coach Carrillo. Had a nice conversation with Coach Carrillo before the ball game, talking about our Christmases and how her 2 kids enjoy the holiday. Her oldest daughter, by the way, is 8 years old already. I can't believe that. I remember when she was pregnant with her daughter, and she was telling me that she's already 8 years old already. The move no good by Melton, and the rebound to Courtney O'Donnell. Griffenstein now quickly ahead into the court, and it's blocked by McLean or Melton. Let's take another look at it here. Yeah, it is on Melton, the reach in. So Christie with her 2nd foul. It's the 5th team foul. So Griffenstein back to the line where she will shoot 2. So a couple of Bucks in foul trouble. Loudon, the leading scorer for Beloit, has 2 fouls, and now Christy Melton has 2 fouls. Coach Bradley leaving Melton into the game right now. First free throw off by Lily, 1 more. 18 and 3/10 seconds to go in the quarter. So Beloit will undoubtedly go for the last shot here. Shot clock turned off. Second free throw by Lily is good. Griffenstein with 4. 19-6. Seven seconds to go in the quarter. Tough shot. It's going to go out of bounds to the Blue Jays. And so Elmhurst, if the Blue Jays can hurry, can get off a decent shot. Wyrick and Urso back in. O'Donnell and Gerke will come out. A little bit of offense for defense here in the final seconds of the quarter. Griffenstein ahead to Cabrera. Cabrera will take the shot at the buzzer. Hits the front of the rim and off. So 10 minutes in the books here from R.A. Fagnall Hall on a Sunday afternoon, and a good start for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst leads it by a score of 19-6. As I mentioned, the Blue Jays out of the tough CCIW conference. Elmhurst is 0-2 in league play. North Park is undefeated on the women's side, 3-0. Illinois Wesleyan and Augustana both 2-1. Milliken and Carthage 1-1. Wheaton, North Central, and Carroll are all 1-2 in the CCIW. A year ago, the Blue Jays finished 10-16. They finished 5-10 in the CCIW, good for 6th place. Meanwhile, Beloit a year ago finished 8-17. They finished in 7th place in the Midwestern Conference, finished 7-11 a year ago. After today, the Blue Jays will be on the road for a couple of ball games, a couple of CCIW games. On January 4th of the new year, the Blue Jays will be at Carroll. That'll be a 2 o'clock start. And then on January 8th, they'll be in Rock Island to take on the Augustana Vikings. That is a 7 o'clock tip. So January 4th at Carroll, January 8th at Augustana. Meanwhile, Beloit, after this game, Beloit will be at Cornell on January 3rd and at Monmouth on January 4th. This is the first of 5 road games for the Buccaneers. Just underway here in the second quarter. Urso will take the triple. That one's short. Goff got the offensive rebound. Lathy shuffled her feet. Travel violation called against the Blue Jays. Sophia Lathy, an excellent three-point shooter, is into the game, the 5'8" sophomore. Now pressure in the backcourt by the Blue Jays. Just underway here in the second quarter. Here's Loudon. Poked away by Goff, and the steal by Lauren as she flips it to John. Wyrick now into the front court. Another nice defensive effort by Elmhurst. Lathy, she'll spot up for the triple. She was bearing it there in warm-ups from that spot. Couldn't hit there. And it's going to go out of bounds here to the Blue Jays. Take another look at it here, just off the back iron for Sophia. Lathy will inbound it here now for the Blue Jays. Opening moment of the second quarter. Elmhurst leads it by 13. Again, both teams have had long layoffs. Urso at the top of the key for the shot clock. John lost the handle of it, got it back. Goff at the buzzer, and she hits. So Lauren Goff, as the shot clock buzzer went off, buries the 12-footer from the baseline, and the Blue Jays lead it 21-6. Nice pass to McLean. Too strong off the glass. Goff got the rebound. And Beloit struggling offensively. Lathy missed the shot. John gets the offensive rebound. It's going to be a held ball between Queen and Kelly Loudon. And the possession arrow going to the Buccaneers. Oh, check that to the Buccaneers. Lathy was just trying to trick the officials. She was going to try to inbound the ball, but the official says, nope, Sophia, you got to play defense. It's Beloit ball. Boyance brings it across the half-court line for the Bucks. Bounce pass to Loudon. Loudon splits the Blue Jay defenders, picks up her dribble. Boyance into the lane, takes the 12-footer, back of the iron, no good. Open look at the shot by Danny Straight is good. So for Straight, her first 2 points of the game, the 5'8" senior averaging nearly 8 points per game, her first 2 points of the game. Urso, right baseline, rims in and out and back down again. Marissa has 7. She's the game's leading scorer. The Blue Jays lead it 23-8. Now there's the double team and another turnover. Blue Jays looking to push ahead to Goff. Goff too strong off the glass. Urso with the putback in. Marissa Urso with 9. And the Blue Jay lead is 25-8 and a timeout taken by Gloria Bradley. 30-second timeout taken by the Bucks. Again, we thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Blue Jay basketball being brought to you by Suncom.tv. Executive producer Glenn Liljeberg, who is also our engineer, our audio supervisor, our director, our producer. He's also our camera operator today. So Glenn doing a little bit of everything here this afternoon, and we appreciate his efforts. And we'd like to thank Kevin Juday, the Director of Sports Information here at Elmhurst College as well, for providing us with all the game notes, the stats, and the rosters that we needed to bring you all of the action here this afternoon. Don't forget John Baines and his men's team will be in action tomorrow night when it will be the Blue Jays taking on Principia. 7 o'clock. Opening tip. I'll bring you that game live here on BlueJayTV.com. Principia, by the way, is down by the St. Louis area. The campus overlooks the mighty Mississippi River. Loudon puts it up, no good, got it back, missed it, but the offensive rebound and the putback by Danny Strait. Her second field goal of the game, and it's 25-10. 15-point advantage for the Blue Jays. Popping out is Urso. Urso down on the block to John, back to Urso. Marissa drives, puts up a tough shot, and an offensive foul will be called on Marissa Urso. Let's take another look at it here. The drive, good call by the official as the defensive player held her ground there. And a good call, offensive foul. Again, that pressure in the backcourt by the Blue Jays. 6:38 remaining in the half. You know who's missing here in the building is the Blue Jay mascot. Victor E. is not in attendance here today. Loudon tried to shovel it out to Strait, and that was a bad pass. Another turnover for Beloit. Blue Jays have not had a lot of turnovers. They've been taking care of the basketball. Beloit, on the other hand, have had a bunch. 6:24 to go here in the first half. Blue Jays by 15. That three ball is off the mark that time by Jocelyn Jacob, the freshman. Jacob, though, gets it back. Urso drives baseline. The floater is good. Wow. Marissa Urso now, the first player in double figures. She has 11. Good first half for her. Boyens takes it all the way and lays it in. Tiara with 6. She's done a nice job coming off the bench here for the Buccaneers. 27-12. Urso will step back, take the three. She's had the hot hand. Rebound allowed it. Here's Boyens. And a reach in on Urso, and if that's going to be on Marissa, that's going to be foul. Oh no, it's not going to be on her. It's going to be a reach in on Queen John, and for Queen, that's her first. Griffenstein back into the game, replacing Urso. As Marissa gets a much-deserved breather here at the 5:30 mark of the first half. And it into Boyens. Boyens takes the shot, no good. Oh, it went off of Lily Griffenstein's leg. Lily had the rebound, but as she brought it down, she lost control and it went off her right knee. Danny Strait will inbound it here for Beloit. Loudon will take the three, and she hits. So Kelly Loudon, the leading scorer for Beloit, buries the triple. Her first points of the game comes with a little over 5 minutes to go in the first half, and the lead is now 12 for the Blue Jays, 27-15. Goff driving baseline, no weak side help, and she lays it in. Good move by Lauren Goff. Goff now with 6. 29-15. 14-point lead for the Blue Jays. Olsen got cut off. 3-ball by Straight is good. So back-to-back triples for Beloit, and a timeout taken by Tiffany Carrillo. She wants a 30-second timeout. So Kelly Loudon buried a triple a moment ago, and now Danny Straight buries a 3-ball for the Buccaneers, and it is an 11-point lead now for the Blue Jays, 29-18 with 4:45 left here in the first half. The Blue Jays, as I mentioned, 0-2 in the CCIW. The two losses in conference play were to Carthage and to North Central. Both of those losses were here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Elmhurst just 1-4 here at home on the year. Only win was the last game they played against College back on December 17th. So they're looking for their second win of the season here at home. Wyrick takes the triple. That was no good, and a rebound foul over the back on Queen John. And for Queen, that's her second. 2 quick fouls on her. And Cabrera is going to come in for Goff. And Courtney O'Donnell is going to come in for Queen John. John will leave with the 2 fouls. O'Donnell will be guarding Loudon. The 234s battling one another down on the block. 4:20 to go here in the first half. If you've just logged on, that pass is bad by Loudon, too high. Another turnover for the Buccaneers. Elmhurst and Beloit. Non-conference Sunday matinee matchup. We're glad to have you logged on. Blue Jays looking good here, leading by 11. Cabrera at the elbow picks up her dribble. Wyrick working around a Cabrera screen into the lane, kicks it out. Griffinstein for 3. Short. Cabrera, though, got the rebound, and a new 20-second shot clock. Wyrick whips it into O'Donnell. O'Donnell makes the move, can't get it to go. Rebound McLean. Good move that time by Courtney, just couldn't finish. Loudon guarded loosely by O'Donnell. The 3-ball is short by Olsen. Offensive rebound by Loudon. Shot is an air ball. Rebound pulled down by Jacob. Here is Jacob behind the arc. Behind the back dribble, gives it off to Cabrera. 17 to shoot. Cabrera picks up her dribble. Griffinstein now. Jacob will take the triple. Little too strong, but an offensive rebound by Wyrick. Boy, Kelly has done a nice job in the starting role coming off of an injury. Kelly directing travel, now working around an O'Donnell screen, puts up the floater. Short, rebound Olsen. O'Donnell goes down onto the floor. Here comes Olsen into the front court. 2-on-2. She takes it in against Cabrera and puts it in. Good move by Lexi Olsen, her first 2 points of the game. And it's 29-20. Single-digit lead here for the Blue Jays. Cabrera wide open for a triple. She can't get it to go. Olsen with the rebound. Olsen quickly into the front court now. She'll take the triple. Wild shot. That one is well short. O'Donnell getting the rebound. 9-point lead for the Blue Jays. 29-20. Boy, Elmhurst has been stuck on 29 here for a while. 3-ball by Jacob. That one is off. Olsen with another rebound. Jocelyn Jacob has had a couple of good looks from behind the arc. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Loudon over here to the near side to Glazer. Glazer into the lane, and a bump foul on Cabrera. Take another look there on the drive. Yeah, there you see the hand check by Elena. And for Cabrera, that's her second. It's just the 3rd team foul of the quarter. no team fouls in the quarter for Beloit. Melton into the game. And a steal off the inbounds pass. Griffinstein has Glazer to beat. Does a little Euro sidestep. Missed the shot. Loose ball, Cabrera. Boy, that's one thing the Blue Jays, they have been getting all the 50-50 balls, all the loose balls here in this first half. There's a perfect example of another one. Off the miss by Griffinstein. Gerke. Here's Lilly into the lane. Lilly takes the shot. Too strong. Straight got the rebound for Beloit. Blue Jays have gone cold here in the second half of this second quarter. Olsen driving baseline, got cut off. Melton picks up her dribble, stolen by Cabrera. Elena into the front court. Get it inside to O'Donnell. She has it stripped from behind, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Under a minute remaining. Urso back into the game. Boyance is back into the game for the Bucks. 23 on the shot clock. 57 seconds to go in the half. Substitution, Wyrick is back into the game for the Blue Jays. She comes in for Cabrera. 29-20, the Blue Jays by 9. Urso gets it in to Gerke. The drive by Urso, high off the glass and in. 13 first half points by Marissa Urso, and that stops the drought. Blue Jays by 11. 40 seconds to go here in the half. Nice drive and a steal by Gerke. Gerke ahead to Urso. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Reese on the open floor. Good hustle by Boyance as Tiara knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Blue Jay basketball. About a 3-second differential. 29 seconds left to go in the half. 26 seconds to go on the shot clock. O'Donnell looking to get it inside to Gerke. Now O'Donnell makes a move. Tough shot. Rebound allowed it. And now with the shot clock turned off, Beloit with an opportunity to take the last shot here. 8 seconds to go in the half. Three ball by Straight. It's good. Danny Straight buries her second triple. 10 points for her, all in the second quarter. And that three by Straight brings the Bucks to within 8. 31-23 Blue Jays here at the half. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. We'll take a break, come back with third quarter action here on BlueJayTV.com.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
but feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Scotty Williams takes his place in the Hall of Fame as the most decorated football player in Elmhurst College history. From 2009 to 2012, Williams rewrote the Elmhurst record book, cementing his place as one of Elmhurst's all-time greats. A four-time All-Conference selection, Williams earned first-team All-Conference honors for 3 straight years from 2010 to 2012. He set a single-season rushing record in 2010, only to break it in 2011. During his senior year in 2012, Williams torched his own record again, rushing for 2,046 yards and 22 touchdowns while leading the Blue Jays to the NCAA playoffs for the first time in school history. Named the CCIW's Offensive Player of the Year in 2012, Williams finished his career with 5,203 yards and 50 rushing touchdowns, breaking the previous rushing record by more than 1,600 yards. Tim Lester, now the head coach at Western Michigan University, was the Blue Jays head coach for all of Williams' time at Elmhurst. Lester knew he had someone special in Williams.
Scotty was a special running back talent-wise. I mean, low center of gravity, great feet, great drive, great ball security. But his ability to keep his balance. I mean, there were times that he would disappear behind his O-line, which was huge, and he wouldn't go down. For a little guy, he ran like a big back, and it was fun to watch.
Chris Kirkpatrick was an all-conference and all-regions center for the Blue Jays during the Williams era, and he knows how important Scotty was to the success of the team.
Scotty would tell you that he was a cog in the machine, and that goes back to his humble attitude towards things. Scotty was so important to our success. As we became juniors, seniors, Scotty was no longer just the stud player that was quiet and worked hard. He became vocal. Not many people know that. He was the voice in the huddle. And that voice coming from the best player and arguably best person on the team, that led us through some of those tough games.
Elmhurst College's Director of Sports Information, Kevin Juday, covered Williams from the press box. He witnessed firsthand just how hard he was to stop.
No matter how hard an opponent tried to key on Scotty to slow him down, it just was really too difficult for them to stop him. There was a game against Illinois Wesleyan on a 4th and 1 just inside the Illinois Wesleyan 40-yard line, and Elmhurst decided to go for it. Everyone in the stadium knew that Scotty Williams was going to get that ball, and Illinois Wesleyan stacked 11 guys in front, goal line defense, and Scotty just blew right past everybody, broke a tackle, was off to the races, and Elmhurst was off to the playoffs.
Lester remembers the same play as well, but for a different reason, as the play elicited some rarely seen emotion from Williams.
Got in the end zone. He did one of these, which was hilarious because I've never seen him show any emotion when he scores. And normally the line showed the emotion. He just ran over and hugged all the big boys. But when he showed a little bit of swagger for the first time in his 4 years there, it made me laugh, made me smile, made me think that he was having a ton of fun at that moment to get the ball in the biggest moment to accomplish our goal. And he popped one and then, had a little fun in the end zone, which I'll never forget.
Williams' success in 2012 culminated in him taking home All-America honors and becoming the first Elmhurst player to win the Ghilardi Trophy, an award honoring the top player in Division III football.
To win the Ghilardi Trophy, you have to be a great player, a great student athlete, and a great human being on top of it. And Scotty Williams checked every single one of those boxes. Everyone knew about what he was doing on the field that year, but he was also an academic All-American, and he was also actively involved in Habitat for Humanity and several other service groups. And he was one of the most humble student athletes I've ever met in my time at Elmhurst.
As humble as Williams was, Kirkpatrick also remembers Scotty joking around with his teammates.
Our senior year against Milliken, which was kind of a fabled game for us as we had to go into overtime and overtime again, and Scotty broke loose for a 99-yard touchdown run. We had given him a lot of grief over the years, including Coach Lester, about getting what we called hawked in the open field, caught in the open field, and he wasn't letting himself get caught that day. And after he scored that touchdown, as humble as he is, he was letting us know that he didn't get caught from behind.
Williams holds several titles already: record-setting running back, All-American and Ghilardi Trophy winner. But today he adds another title: Elmhurst College Blue Jay backer Hall of Famer.
Having digital media skills is going to make a student, when they graduate, more employable. Whether they were a digital media major or a biology major, they're going to have the skills that they need to be able to tell a digital story. So they will all take a course called Digital Storytelling and a course called Story Structure. It requires communication and collaboration and innovation, and these are skills that they will be able to take with them whether they continue to work on a media project, whatever field they go into, or just life itself.
Embark on a journey to a new future with an advanced degree from Elmhurst College. Whether you want to take your career to the next level or discover an entirely new direction, Elmhurst College has a graduate program for you.
12% of our population have a master's degree. We're in a period of specialized master's degrees.
The advanced degree is a time to get more specific into some areas that you're interested in.
I believe that when you're looking for a graduate degree, you have to be ready.
You need to do some exploration up front to get some idea of what's possible, what people on the outside want and are interested in, and to begin to think about how that may match with your own abilities and interests.
Spend some time thinking about what they're passionate about, what they really enjoy, and what they want to learn more about.
But it's people that may want to better themselves in their career. They might want to look to another industry or maybe even another career. But many are coming just for that personal achievement. It's something they always wanted to do.
At Elmhurst, we believe the educational journey should be student-centered. You'll notice that difference from the moment you connect with us. You'll join a network of professionals and peers who will support you throughout your studies and your career, connecting you with employers all over the Chicago area. You'll hit the ground running, tested, proven, and ready.
I think part of the reason that a person would want to go to graduate school is so that they can get launched into their professional niche. We're able to really get to know our students personally and professionally and really challenge them, push them, and support them in all the ways that graduate students need support.
And we're also in a good position to help you clarify for yourself what your goals are, what your strengths are, what the possible matches might be for when you're done, and we will work with you to do that. So that sort of personal touch, I think, is more than just a saying here. I think it's very real in the way that we relate and interact with all of our students.
And we also help with job placement. The CPE, the Center for Professional Excellence, has been good in helping with resume building, job interviews, whatever it may take.
Our program directors will support you through every step of your journey. Elmhurst faculty aren't just experts in their fields, they're dedicated to expanding your reach with fieldwork, professional connections, and real-world experiences.
We know you. I, as program director, know every single individual who's in the program. I know why they're here. I know what they're looking to do. I know their stories. I know when situations come up that might require us to be a bit flexible and adaptable.
We really have a lot of fun, and we're really good at supporting our students through this rigorous program.
The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to.
By train or by car, from city or suburbs, our campus is easily accessible. And our proximity to Chicago, a world-class metropolitan center, means lots of opportunity for consulting projects, networking, and career advancement. You'll love the flexibility of part-time and evening options that allow you to move at the pace that works for you. In fact, some programs are offered entirely online.
We're easily able to give individualized attention to our students. We can really personalize their education.
Also connect our students with our alumni, building those relationships with their peers, building those relationships with their faculty members. Those students are able to make those connections and build lasting relationships for the future.
One of the things that inspired me within Elmhurst is to take on bigger responsibilities. I'm taking a lot of experience from the things that everyone else has done and from this cohort and from Elmhurst and trying to develop this in our company. So overall, it's been a great experience.
You know, if your company now values you, just wait until after you go through the full program. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Your journey builds on the students who came before you at Elmhurst, founded in 1871 but ready for the future. So come tour our historic Arboretum campus and check out our top-notch facilities. From our state-of-the-art nursing simulation center to our speech-language hearing clinic and our small hands-on classrooms, you'll gain the skills you need to succeed.
Graduate school is affordable, and I think more to the point is a good value.
I think it's an investment in your future and an investment in a field that you are passionate about and want to pursue.
We know that going to college is a huge investment. You put your trust and time in Elmhurst College, and we do the same. You invest in us, and we invest in you.
I love to tell students not to look back. You want to always look forward, and they tend to gain momentum as they get into the program. At the end, it's just a wonderful thing when you're handed that diploma and you're able to celebrate with all your friends and family.
Pursue your graduate work at Elmhurst College and take that life-changing journey to your successful future.
I would say the typical student, however, might be someone who says that they like GIS, maybe they've had a taste of it somewhere in a previous class. We have geography majors, political science majors. They might have specialized in environmental studies or biology. We even have people in economics and healthcare, military people. In the military currently, the people can come in almost with any kind of a background because it's going to be applicable in understanding the spatial distribution of whatever it is that they're looking at. The software that we use for the most part of our program is Esri's ARC Suite, I want to call it. And so a lot of programs that are done in ArcMap and ArcPro connect into a cloud platform in ArcGIS Online. So we incorporate all three of those. A lot of students enjoy programming, and so they'll enjoy it, like the Python and the geodatabases course, and that's maybe the job that they're going to be doing, maybe even writing algorithms. Other students really like the cartographic aspect. They like making maps, and so once that data is collected and put into the GIS system for analysis, they're the ones that get to manipulate the colors and the lines and the shapes, and sometimes even produce maps that'll be printed or put in web settings. Once you become more proficient in GIS, there's actually different jobs and different opportunities. Someone who really tends to like the satellite imagery or LiDAR, they might be more interested in focusing on remote sensing. Other people really they're much more into the GIS, where they can download data, you can get real-time data. Those people tend to become GIS technicians or analysts. We have people who really like to be out in the field, and so they might be more into the data collection. It's one thing to go into the program thinking I want to be a GIS analyst, but it's another thing to keep your mind open that there really are a lot of possibilities.
Welcome back to RA Fagnall Hall. Just about ready to get the third quarter underway. Blue Jays lead it here at the break by a score of 31-23. Mark Kruger delighted to bring you all the action. Blue Jay basketball live on BlueJayTV.com. First half scoring leaders, Marissa Urso had 11. She was the only player in double figures for the Blue Jays. Danny Strait with 10 points for the Buccaneers. All 10 of her points coming in the second quarter. The big stat, though, for the Buccaneers, 18 first half turnovers that resulted in 18 Blue Jay points. As Queen John makes the move and she puts it in off the glass. Queen John now with 6. The Blue Jays, by the way, with just 4 turnovers in that first half. I mentioned that they went cold in the second quarter, the Blue Jays did. They shot just 26% from the floor in the second quarter. They were 0 of 11 from behind the arc in that second quarter. The Blue Jays were 2 of 16 from behind the arc in the first half. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers, from behind the arc in that first half, they were 3 of 5 from behind the arc. Foul against the Blue Jays here. First possession of the third quarter for the Buccaneers. Or instead, it was just knocked out of bounds. Beloit with the ball, trailing by 10. Into the lane, may have gotten away with a walk, was Melton. John got the rebound. Ball is loose, down on the floor. Glazer gets it to McLean. McLean is down on her backside, gives it off to Glazer. Loudon, double team. Urso tried to reach in and steal the ball away. 3 ball by McLean, that one is good. 33-26. So that's the 4th triple of the game for the Buccaneers. Straight has 2, Loudon has 1. As that shot is good by Queen John. Queen now with 8. And it's now 35-26, 9-point lead for the Blue Jays. And down low, the easy lay-in, no good. The putback also no good by Melton. And you see her shrug her shoulders a little bit. Wyrick, and a block. Blocking foul will be called on Lauren Glazer. That's her first.
Foul charge to Lauren Glazer. Great defense, Lauren. Her first team foul.
Just underway here in this third quarter. Glad to have you along here on a Sunday afternoon. Blue Jay basketball. Nice pump fake. The shot is a little too strong by Urso, but the freshman Griffenstein gives the Blue Jays another opportunity. Goff with the left hand, good. Lauren Goff with 8. Good start to this third quarter for Elmhurst. The lead is 11. Glazer guarded by Wyrick. Here's Loudon. On the switch, Goff is going to get called with the block. For Goff, that's her second. Let's take another look at it here as Lauren tried to get the feet in position to get the charge, but just a little too late. And it is her second foul. It's the first team foul of the quarter. Glazer here to the near side, directing traffic. Popping up is Straight. Straight had a big second quarter. She loses it though to Wyrick. Good hands defensively by Kelly. Urso inside to John. Queen turns and a good save by Goff, but here's Glazer in the open floor. Queen John to beat. Can't get it to go, and it's going to go off the hand of Queen. It will be Beloit ball here. 7:02 left. Third quarter, the Blue Jays on top here as they tried to get it inside to Melton. It was kicked. So they're going to give they'll put 20 seconds back on the shot clock. Still looking, and now they finally get it into Straight. Straight from the elbow, takes the shot, back of the iron, no good. Goff got the rebound. Lauren quickly into the front court. Pass to Urso. Marissa stops. Looks. Gives it to Wyrick. Wyrick on the drive. Bounce pass to Griffenstein. Good ball movement. Goff for 3. Yes. Good ball movement by the Blue Jays, resulting in a golf triple at the top of the key. Lauren with 11. The lead is 14, and a blocking foul will be called on Kelly Wyrick.
Foul charge to Kelly Wyrick. Her first, second team foul.
That's Wyrick's first team foul. It's first personal foul. It's the second team foul of the quarter. 40-26 Blue Jays with the lead. From all of us here at Elmhurst College, we're hoping you're having a great holiday season, and we wish you all the best in the new year. Shot by McLean, a little too strong. Long rebound. Oh, Urso got hammered. Marissa quickly comes up. She's a tough kid. The foul beyond McLean. For McLean, that is her first. Second team foul of the quarter. Elena Cabrera is back into the game here for the Blue Jays. Exactly 6 minutes to go here in the quarter. Goff. Urso, turnaround by Queen, nothing there. Brings it back out to Urso. Wyrick, bounce pass into Queen. Queen off the glass, no, but she was fouled. Christy Melton's gonna pick up the foul for Melton. That's gonna be foul number 3. Queen John picking up drew the foul, and so John to the line. And for Melton, that is her third. 2 shots for Queen. First trip to the foul line for her. Gets that one to go. She'll have one more. She looks to become the third Blue Jay in double figures if she can make this free throw. Rimming out. Wyrick tapped it loose, and Urso got the loose ball. Another loose ball to the Blue Jays. Wyrick. Goff for another 3. Urso got the rebound in a new 20 seconds. Urso with a wide open lane. Missed the layup. McLean got the rebound. Oh my. Marissa wanted that one back. She had a wide open lane. And a whistle and a timeout taken here by Beloit. And by the way, in case you're interested, the Bears won on the road this afternoon. A late field goal as the Bears beat the Minnesota Vikings today, 21-19. So the Bears get the victory. Final game of the season. The Bears finish 8-8 on the year. And of course, they missed the playoffs. Minnesota, by the way, will be in postseason. The Vikings finished the regular season now 10-6. So the Bears getting the road victory again, 21-19 is your final score. A late second field goal giving the Bears the 2-point victory. 5:12 remaining here in the third quarter here at R.A. Fagenal Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. Blue Jays' largest lead of the game was 17. With over 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, they lead here now by 15, 41-26. The only field goal by the Bucks in this third quarter was a 3-ball by Kelly McLean. Elmhurst outscoring Beloit in this third quarter 10-3. Glazer, she's been shut out this game. Straight, big second quarter for her, for the Bucks. And on that pass, it's stolen. Another turnover by the Bucks. Here's Goff. Cabrera. Into the corner, here's Goff. Bounce pass up top to Wyrick. They get it inside to Queen John. Double teamed immediately. 12 to shoot. Urso on the perimeter. Gives it to Queen John at the elbow. Queen makes the move. Has it stripped. Boyance quickly into the front court for the Bucks. And that's going to be a blocking foul. Yeah, that's a good call. Kelly Wyrick was a step slow. As we take another look at it here, you see Kelly trying to get position, but she was still backpedaling a little bit. And Wyrick gets called for the foul. For Wyrick, that's her second. Courtney O'Donnell checks back into the game for Tiffany Carrillo. She comes in for Queen John. 4:27 left here in the third. Boyens pulls up, takes his shot short. Urso with a rebound. Goff and Urso each with 11. John with 9. Your leading scorers for the Blue Jays. Cabrera for 3. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Loudon. Loudon flips it to Glazer. Lauren into the front court for the Bucks. 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Inside to Loudon. Loudon makes the drop step, blocked by Cabrera. Elena timed that beautifully. Ooh, they had Elena wide open in the near side. She comes up to the top now, makes the move over Loudon, but the foul is going to be called on Loudon. So for Kelly Loudon, that's going to be foul number 3. Remember, she had early foul trouble. She comes over and will get called for the block. So 3 fouls on Loudon, 3 fouls on Christy Melton. Reese comes in now for Goff. And for the Bucks, Lexi Olson comes in, and Loudon will step out with those 3 fouls. 3:40 remaining here in the third. 2 shots for Elena Cabrera. Elena is 1 for 2 from the foul line today. Cabrera will have 1 more. Blue Jays in the first half, 3 of 8 from the foul line. The Buccaneers did not get to the foul line in the first half. Cabrera goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 42-26. McLean gets it to Glazer. Glazer, and a foul will be called on Cabrera. And for Cabrera, that's going to be her 3rd. You see the nice cut that time by Glazer. And so for the first time today, Beloit comes to the free throw line here. Lauren Glazer hits the first one. That's her first point of the game. And she'll have 1 more. 42-27. Just skims the front of the rim on that second free throw attempt. Urso. Wyrick now into the lane. Wyrick. McLean got the loose ball. Glazer double teamed in the backcourt, and a quick ball against the Blue Jays. And they're going to reset the shot clock now to 30. Pressure now in the backcourt by the Blue Jays here. McLean looking to inbound. She does to Olson. Olson back to McLean. Back to Olson. McLean ahead to Boyens. Shot clock already down to 15. Nice bounce pass into straight. Boyens takes the shot. No good. Reese got the rebound. Mia pushing it up here for Elmhurst. Bounce pass to Cabrera. Elena for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Tapped around. Loose ball, and it's taken down by Boyens. Ahead to Olson. Olson will spot up for the triple. Front of the rim, no good. O'Donnell getting the rebound. Here's Urso. Wyrick wide open for the 3 ball, and she hits. Kelly Wyrick now with 6. And the Blue Jays lead it 45-27. 18-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for the Blue Jays. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Boyens can't make the layup. O'Donnell got the rebound. Blue Jays looking to go up 20. Reese, and a blocking foul. It's only going to be the 5th. Well, it will be the 15th foul, so Reese will shoot.
Basket does not count. Foul charge to Kelly McLean.
McLean with a foul for Kelly. That's her 2nd. And so Reese will shoot 2 free throws. Gerke is into the game now for the Blue Jays. So Reese will shoot a pair here. Reese is a 77% free throw shooter. Reese looking for her first points of the afternoon. Gets that one to go. And if she makes this one, the Blue Jays will be up 20. (47-27). 152 left. Again, we mentioned at the top that the Buccaneers having a tough time scoring this season. They're averaging just 49 points per game, and they're struggling at the offensive end here today. Pressure, and there's the turnover, and a foul will be called on McLean as she reached in. So again, the Beloit over the foul limit here, so Urso to shoot 2. Marissa with 11 points, now give her a dozen. The Blue Jays 5 of 7 from the foul line here in this quarter. Now make it 6 of 8. Urso now with 13. 49-27. Comfortable lead here for the Blue Jays. Tapped out of bounds by Reese. Blue Jays looking to win for the second time here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. And looking for a modest 2-game winning streak. Olsen holding on the far side. Here's Glazer. Glazer driving the lane. Glazer partially blocked. Gerke got the loose ball. Gerke whips it to Reese. Reese ahead to Cabrera. Cabrera takes it in off the glass, no good. Olsen got the rebound. Taken away though by Cabrera. Elena tried to get it inside to Gerke. It's kicked by Olsen. And so the shot clock goes back up to 20. 1:14 to go here in the third. Boy, the Buccaneers with just 1 field goal here in this third quarter. That was a triple by Kelly McLean. Urso getting it inside to Gerke. Becca turns. Cabrera from the top of the key. That 3 ball is good. Elena Cabrera hitting the triple. She now has 5. And it's 52-27. Blue Jays with the lead. And a steal by Reese. Mia takes it in all the way with the left hand. Blue Jays have broken this wide open here in the third. Boyance to McLean. Straight at the top of the key, guarded by Urso. Now it's Olsen. Boyance inside to McLean, who was wide open for the lane. McLean with 7. 54-29. Final seconds in the quarter. Shot clock turned off. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Into the game is Anna Hill. She'll take the shot. No good. Gerke battling for the rebound with McLean. And they're going to hit Becca Gerke with the foul. That's her first. It's the 15th foul, so we'll shoot free throws here. Kelly McLean with just 6.5 seconds to go in the quarter. McLean will have 2. Again, the Buccaneers did not get to the foul line the entire first half. Kelly hits the first free throw. She'll have 1 more. She has 8. Can't get the second one to go, but Boyance got the rebound and a foul by Cabrera. So good hustle by Tiara. She'll come to the line to shoot 2. For Cabrera, that's her 4th. Or no, they're giving it to Reese, excuse me. For Reese, that's her first. So Cabrera still has just 3 fouls. Free throw rims around and down for Boyance. Tiara now is 7. Second free throw is no good. Urso got the rebound. She looks up at the clock Gets the shot off, but after the buzzer has sounded, so 3 quarters in the books here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. The Blue Jays, after leading by 8 at halftime, lead at the end of 3 by 23, 54-31. So 23 points in the third quarter for the Blue Jays, and just 8 third quarter points for the Buccaneers. Leading scorers for the Blue Jays, Marissa Urso has 13, Lauren Goff has 11, and Queen John has 9. Kelly Wyrick has 6. Leading scorers for the Bucks, Danny Strait with 10 points, all 10 of her points coming in the second quarter. 8 points for Kelly McLean, 7 for Boyance coming off the bench. Again, we thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Blue Jay Basketball brought to you by Suncom.tv. Mark Kruger delighted to bring you all the action live here from Elmhurst College. We're glad you logged on a Sunday afternoon. Final game of the 2019 calendar year for the Blue Jays today. The men's final game of 2019 will be tomorrow night, as John Baines' ball club will take on the Panthers of Principia College. I will bring you that game live here on BlueJayTV.com tomorrow night. That is a 7 o'clock tip. By the way, I failed to mention the officials for today's game. Cody Freering, Rachel Rayford, and Vito Mestandra did a nice job of officiating here this afternoon. Final 10 minutes of this one is underway. Blue Jays with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Gerke at the elbow, passes it off to Griffinstein. The freshman buries the triple from the corner. Lilly now with 7. Boy, she is just getting more and more confidence as the season has gone on. Again, only a freshman. And it's 57-31. Biggest lead of the game for the Blue Jays, 26-point lead. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Loudon with a bounce pass into the corner to Olsen. Her shot is way off into the hands of Wyrick. Wyrick whips it to Gerke. Gerke makes the move in the lane. Good movement away from the ball by Becca Gerke, her second field goal of the game. And it's 59-31. And I'm assuming that in the next couple of moments here, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, Coach Carrillo will go to her bench, get some new bodies into the game, get some experience. Great effort after a long layoff by the Blue Jays, 12-day layoff, but the Blue Jays came out and they were ready to play here this afternoon. John with the rebound. Queen handing it off to Wyrick. Goff for 3 from the corner. Back of the iron, no good. Melton went up high. Oh, but she stepped on the end line, and so that will turn the ball over. Blue Jays will get a new 30-second shot clock here. 8:21 to go. And now the two officials are talking things over to see if there was possession. And apparently there was, because they're giving the Blue Jays a fresh 30-second shot clock. Boyance back into the game. Wyrick, Gerke, Goff, John, and Griffinstein out there for Coach Carrillo. Here's John. Backing in, makes the move, puts up the shot and in. 11 now for Queen John. Beautiful move down in the paint. Shot is off the mark. Loose ball taken by Wyrick. Just over 2 minutes have gone by here in this final quarter. John again into the block, gives it to Gerke. Wyrick for three. Nope, but Griffenstein got the offensive rebound. Goff drives baseline. Goff, the floater, no. John got the offensive rebound, put back, that's no good. McLean got the rebound. Couple of good opportunities there missed by the Blue Jays. Olsen, she'll take the three. Front of the rim, no. Goff got the rebound. Lauren, nice bounce pass to Griffenstein. Couldn't quite handle it though. And a rare Blue Jay turnover. 7:14 remaining in the game. Blue Jays, if they hold on to win, they'll be just one game under 500 on the year. They'll be 5-6. Boyance poked away, but a reach-in foul will be called on Griffenstein. For Lily, her second. First team foul of the quarter for the Blue Jays. No team fouls for the Buccaneers. Boyance looking to get it in, still looking, and there's the 5-second violation. So good defensive pressure by the Blue Jays to create the turnover. The Blue Jays this season defensively have allowed 72 points per game. That number will go down quite a bit as the Buccaneers, as they try to get it into Gerke, and she lost it off her fingertips. Beloit with just 31 points so far in the game. Back in the game is Loudon. She comes in for McLean. Beloit didn't help themselves either, the Buccaneers, with a bunch of turnovers. They had 18 first half turnovers, and that resulted into 18 first half points for the Blue Jays, points off of turnovers. Olsen holding on the near side here. Olsen got cut off, 10 on the shot clock, and the reach in, and a held ball. Good defensive play there by Goff. It will remain Bucks basketball. Anna Hill checks back into the game. She comes in for Griffenstein. Boyance will trigger the inbound here for the Bucks. And now the official is at the scorer's table here. And they put the shot clock down to 9. So the Bucks will have 9 seconds to shoot. Melton gives it to Glazer. 5 in the shot clock. Glazer will take the triple at the top of the key and hit. Lauren Glazer hits the first field goal for her of the game. She's got 4 points, and it's 61-34. Wyrick whips it to Gerke. Becca lost control, got it back, and she double dribbled. Kind of a tough pass for Becca as O'Donnell comes back into the game. Queen John will come out, and that just might do it for Queen John. 6:03 left to play in the game. 61-34 Blue Jays. Elmhurst led throughout the game. Boyant splits the defenders, has it stolen. Good defense again by Goff. Another steal for Lauren. Gerke whips it inside, and the shot good by O'Donnell. O'Donnell with her first 2 points of the game. And it's 63-34. 5.5 minutes left. Goff partially blocked that shot. Putback is good by Melton. Christy Melton, her first 2 points of the game. The sophomore averages over 5 points per game for the Bucks. 63-36, Blue Jays with the lead. Anna Hill, she'll launch the triple, short. Boyance with the rebound. Yeah, if I'm in the game right now, Wyrick lost control though. Goff got the loose ball. If I'm in the game right now, they whip it inside to Gerke. Becca with the left hand, count it. And she'll look to complete the three-point play. Good entry pass inside Gerke with the excellent position. She got the ball turned off the glass and in, and Becca now with a chance to complete the three-point play. The foul is on Loudon for Kelly, her fourth. Goff comes out of the game along with Wyrick as Gerke completes the three-point play. 7 now for Becca. Cabrera back in, Urso back into the game for Coach Tethmy Carrillo. 4:40 to go in the game. Reach in and knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to the Blue Jays. So Elmhurst with Hill, Urso, Gerke, Cabrera, and also O'Donnell out on the floor here. Blue Jays by 30. 4.5 left. Sure, the Blue Jays have been tired of practicing the last 12 days, as have the Buccaneers. They've had 11 off days. Good to get back into game situations. 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Hill, that one is an air ball. Loudon got the rebound. Into the front court quickly is Glazer. Glazer, a bit of a mismatch, guarded by Gerke now. Gets it inside to Melton. Melton off the glass and in. Christie's second field goal. Both of her field goals coming here in the fourth quarter. And it's 66-38. Urso takes it all the way, can't hit. Reese with the shot back there. Check that, that's Hill with the shot. She can't get it to go. And Melton got the rebound. A couple of easy opportunities missed by the Blue Jays that trip down the floor. Urso knocked it away into the hands of Melton. Melton double teamed. Loudon with a nice move, and Kelly lays it in. Loudon with 5, 66-40. O'Donnell thought about taking a shot, instead drives baseline, gets double teamed. Tried to pass it to Gerke. Gerke back to O'Donnell, who lays it in off the glass. Courtney O'Donnell with 4. Nice pass by Becca Gerke. And the lead is 28. 68-40. And a near steal by Cabrera. Boyance got it back though. Blue Jays still playing hard on the defensive end. Gerke with the rebound. Gerke whips it ahead to Urso, and a timeout taken by Tethny Carrillo so she can get her substitutions into the game. Lathy is back in along with Jacob, and also Zori Miller, number 13, is into the game. Zori, a 5'6" sophomore from Sacramento, California. So Tethny Carrillo clearing out her bench here. 2:24 left. Miller on the drive, dumped it off. The shot by Hill is short, into the hands of Glazer. Tell you, I know you want to stay within the team concept, but if I'm a Blue Jay and if I got an open shot, I'm taking it out on the floor right now. Beloit turning the ball over here again. And into the game is Courtney Schutz for Elmhurst. Courtney is a 5'6" junior out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Went to Wheeling High School. She's got the ball now. Gives it off to Jacob. Miller now from 12. That's no good. Jacob, though, got the offensive rebound. Lathy will launch the triple. Yes. Sophia Lathy hitting the triple. Her first points of the game, and it's 71-40. 1:36 left. Beloit will fall to 2-7 on the year as they turn the ball over again here. Beloit will go to 0-4 on the road. Elmhurst will improve now to 5-6. So they're giving the ball back to the Bucks. Elmhurst will improve now to 5-6, a game under 500, as they will head to Carroll on January 4th. Taking the shot is Tara Howard. And the putback, though, is good by Melton. Melton with 6. 1 minute remaining here in the game. Lathy thought about taking the 3, spins into the lane, kicks it out to Miller. Ten to shoot for the Blue Jays. Lathy steps back, takes another 3, off to the right just a little bit, into the hands of Melton. There's about a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 30 seconds to go in the game. Into Melton, double teamed, and we got a whistle. What's the call? Good help defense by Lathy, and they're going to call a held ball. Possession arrow going to the Blue Jays.
Alternate possession out of bounds to the Blue Jays.
So a nice balanced attack here this afternoon for Tethny Carrillo's Blue Jays. 20 seconds remaining. Shot clock is turned off, so the Blue Jays can theoretically just dribble this one out. But I want to get on the board there. And hitting the shot there is Anna Hill, her first 2 points of the game. Seconds winding down, 73-42, and that will be your final score. So the Blue Jays win it convincingly here this afternoon. Marissa Urso with 13 points to lead the Blue Jays. John and Goff each had 11. Becca Gerke with 7. Griffenstein with 7 for Elmhurst. Danny Strait led the way for the Bucks. She had 10 points for Beloit. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagenal Hall. Don't forget, we'll be live tomorrow night for the men of Elmhurst as they'll take on Principia. That is a 7 o'clock tip-off. We thank you again for tuning in. The Blue Jays win it by a score of 73-42. Have a great afternoon. Mark Kruger, so long, everybody.